Hey, how's it going? So I kind of made a deep analysis on whether I should play League of Legends or not, and I decided against it. The reason for that is very, very simple, right? If you ask whether the game is awesome, it is amazing, it is fun, the answer is yes, it is, right? But at the same time, it's actually that's one of the problems with it, right? So it is unlikely that in your life you'll probably experiencing anything as awesome as playing League of Legends, like being part of the community, um, exploring the game, leveling up your account, ranking systems, right? Well, ranking system can be frustrating, I have to say, but just like leveling up account, being part of the community, playing with people, talking to people, very, very fun. All right. It's unlikely that you will experience in life anything as good as this. Now the problem is that's actually is the problem because it is so addictive you lose ability to do absolutely anything other than just playing the game, right? It really mimics the study, like they did the study of mice where they were injecting the mice with, like, it was some kind of dopamine thing that the mice, they press the button, the mouse presses the button, and then the dopamine hits the brain. They press the button, it hits the brain, right? Some mouses actually killed themselves pressing the button, right? They stopped being interested in living. They stopped being interested in the food. They stopped being interested in replicating. All they wanted to do was just click the button so it hits their dopamine, right? So when you think about League of Legends, you can think about as you are that mouse that that dopamine button is so awesome that you do not want to do anything else other than just click that button, right? So League of Legends is kind of that thing, right, in life. And then what they did was also the mouse that survived and the other mouses, right? They basically stopped the experiment and wanted to see what the mouse is going to do after you withdraw the ability to click that button that hits their dopamine. So the mouse's brains became so unreceptive to things like food, walking, even like sometimes breathing, right? Well, breathing was automatic, but I mean, what I'm talking about is their dopamine kind of receptors became so burned out that even eating became completely demoralizing to them. They became depressed just doing normal everyday things, right? Because the receptors no longer receive dopamine from everyday activities, right? So, as a human, right, I have to understand that as a human, I'm a mammal as well, right? In a way, I'm an animal, right? So if I burn out my dopamine receptors to such degree where I simply cannot do anything else, it's very, very dangerous, right? Very dangerous. So there are some people that can make like massive living, and I'm talking about income, from playing League of Legends, from pressing that button, right? But if you analyze Twitch, I looked at a lot of accounts, right? If you look at Twitch TV, right? For example, let's go to browser, League of Legends, lowest to highest, right? If you look at people in here, right, who have like one or zero views, you'll very quickly figure out that there's actually not much different between, for example, Pokimane and let's say this lady here, right? Well, she speaks Portuguese, but I mean, let's say, I don't know, let's say, I mean, let's take Gosu, right? Gosu as a player. He's an ADC. He plays Vayne. all he has is music and just League of Legends, and he gets like 5,000 views, right? 5,000, 4,000, sometimes 10,000. That's a very, very high living. I mean, he earns like 100,000 per year, easy off that. But I mean, how many people do that? Gazillion. You see, like, how many accounts with 0 views? Like, lots and lots and lots. So you have to understand, when you're thinking that you're gonna become a streamer and you're gonna, make a living doing it, you have to understand you're not gonna be Pokemon, dude. You're probably not gonna be Ninja, because statistically speaking, right? When I look at this thing, there are so many of them. Look how many, right? So we have scrolled now through about 100, if not 200 accounts, right, of streamers, and we are on one viewer on average right now. So let's just keep scrolling. You see? Let's even go. I mean, you can make a case. Oh, this is like foreigner language, right? Twitch is mostly English platform, right? So we can probably go English, right? Yeah, let's go with English. Yeah, look, 0 views, 0 views, 0 views, right? I mean, this guy here, look, 0 views, right? How is he different to TF Blade, right? How is it different? Exactly the same. He's also in the room. He's kind of okay looking, right?
I promise.
Plays the computer game, speaks English, right?
I'm guessing that's Pantheon.
What else can we see? Let's look at another guy. Or I will dominate. Dude, this guy and dominate, you will not be able to tell the difference. But I am dominate, like he makes like 150k per month. Do you know what I mean? So let's look at. I don't know. Let's find a stream with a. Yeah, this guy here. He's like, well, Afromo. He's a. He literally like Afromo mode. Do you know what I mean? One viewer, and that's me right now. I probably need to mute this. Yeah, otherwise I'll probably get a. Let's see, Svelia. What is it? Yeah. Oh, this guy's Riven main. But what I'm trying to say is, what's the difference? What's the difference between this guy and, let's say, I don't know, let's take this guy here. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy, 2,500 followers. He has no camera. He plays League of Legends, right? Exactly as everybody else. And he hides his thingy, right? That's it. A Gosu. Prime example. Prime example. What does Gosu have, right? That's it. That's all he has. How many channels are like that? Gazillion. Gazillion. All right. So, I mean, what's the statistical probability that you're gonna end up like Gosu, just playing the game and having like 10,000 views, Very, very small. Very, very, very small. All right. So, given the situation that, right, we know that the game cannot produce income for you, right? The skills you're learning in the game are completely useless, right? They're just outside of this, they're completely useless. So we can say that on average, as a profession, this is kind of not going to generate any income. But it's very, very addictive and it's fun, I suppose. So, yeah. Well, let's compare this guy, right? Gosu he's I think he's almost challenger player, right? And this guy he plays Riven, right? And he is actually top 5 players of all time, right? He's always number 1, and he only has like 700 viewers. So you think to yourself, hey, if I become number 1 at League of Legends, then good luck doing that, by the way, because you're competing with so many kids who are naturally super, super good at this game, and they've been playing for like since they were 6. You can say, oh, League of Legends was not there when, for example, TF Blade was 6, but he was playing a lot of computer games that has reflexes in there. Or, for example, Dota, right? There is a streamer Fogged, and he was playing Dota for very long time, right? Ever since he was, I think, 9 or something like this, and he's like 34 now. So you're talking to a dude who has 25 years of experience, right? So you think you're gonna outperform that guy? Best of luck to you, right? So let's make a list, right? Let's make a list. What I'm saying is, actually, I'm gonna make a separate video. I will prove to you that Twitch is 100% random number generation. 100%, right? Okay. So what I'm saying is, as a profession, it's a total waste of your time. And you are eating a fruit, which is League of Legends, that is so addictive that you won't be able to do anything else. So you're effectively, statistically speaking, unless you become somebody like Gosu, who can actually make a living doing this, you will actually eventually just destroy yourself. All right. Take care. I'll make a video. I'll make a next video.